Hi, today is July 9th. This is a ongoing series here for summer Major League Baseball in which I'm tracking MLB calendar. That calendar data is on a personal calendar over here on the left, and I have it in schedule mode. You'll see it for July 2025. And first game up we're taking a peek at here is for 11:10 to 2:10 p.m., a 3-hour game. You can see that this data here is reflective on the left of my personal calendar, and on the right, it's been injected into something called the Calendar Invite Server. This Calendar Invite Server is talking to a front end called the Calendar Snack. The server is right here. It is a software configuration that is called the AWS Calendar Invite Server. We own this technology here, and what I'm doing today is I'm talking to the AWS Calendar Invite Server through the 9 APIs. And so what I'm going to show and demonstrate is the single calendar invite send API. It's an embeddable API. We call it API number 1. And they've been embedded into this array in an upcoming events page whereby someone puts in an email address, clicks one button. We send out the calendar invite and we track that. That's all using the APIs over here talking to the AWS Calendar Invite Server. Now that data got in using my personal calendar. I'm not going to get into too much of that here in the demo. Don't have enough time for that, but let's just get on with it. So you'll see that this data here is loaded, and I loaded it using a simple command. That simple command was create at calendarsnack.com. That auto injects the data into the AWS Calendar Invite Server. Here's the Calendar Invite Server right here. It's talking to a web front end called Calendar Snack. And so when I go view the events, and I put this one away on my personal calendar here, you'll see that for the 9th is today. I'm going to drill into the 9th, and you'll see we have 15 events coming up. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to generate a quick upcoming page. I'm just going to decorate some items here, and you'll see that these items here show up in the picker. And what I'm showing you is our Calendar Snack interface. That is a demo interface. You can go check out calendarsnack.com. I'm going to generate this demo interface right here, and you'll see that this live web page is coming from all this data here. The point is that my personal calendar is actually communicating with the AWS Calendar Invite Server for data only. And anytime I change data here on the left, it'll show up here on the right. And anytime from here in the middle, if someone was to send a calendar invite out, let's just pick on Zach, say like for Detroit Tigers versus the Tampa Bay Rays, if Zach was to get a calendar invite from the AWS Calendar Invite Server, it will show up over here in his, you'll see that, excuse me, here it's Zach at techvader.com. I put his email address in here, click one button, I got a couple calendar invites. So I sent the Detroit one here, you see it right here, and then the Milwaukee one just showed up. I'm going to say yes on behalf of Zach for these two for the demonstration, and you can see that data now is on Zach's calendar. That came from the AWS Calendar Invite Server in this upcoming web page, which we generate on the fly. And I just showed you here. This web page here is using this API 1, and we're sending out calendar invites and tracking all this data. So back to the demo as we kind of move through it. Now that Zach has 2 calendar invitations from the AWS Calendar Invite Server via this embedded web page that we built on the fly, I'm going to go back here on my personal calendar and change data. So what does that mean? Well, you'll look at the details here, which are in the message body. Let me open up the message body of my personal calendar, and let's get into it. I'm just going to add a change update for this message. It's calendar invite message saying, have a great day and stop by booth 341 to get a free beer on us. And when I do that, I'm going to hit save button here. It's going to do a change data update across the web, communicating with the AWS Calendar Invite Server, and the Calendar Invite Server itself is communicating with the Calendar Snack app, and anything sent off the Calendar Invite Server itself as in this case here in this demo, these two calendar invites will be updated. So you see the first change update coming in. It's actually flowed from here to here to here, all in a few minutes, using the AWS Calendar Invite Server itself. Let me get back to it here. I'll go ahead and pull it up. So what happened here was change data over here. It flowed through the AWS Calendar Invite Server. The APIs picked it up off the upcoming events page, and then new calendar invites went out via the change data update request. So let's get back into it. You'll see the first one come in here, which was we updated this one. And you'll see that have a great day, stop by booth 341, get a beer on us. If I refresh this page here, you'll see the reflective data here in the first posting. I'll click this here, have a great day, stop by the booth 341 to get a free beer on us. So I'm showing you basically a pipeline, that's an active pipeline, using the personal calendar, injecting data in the AWS Calendar Invite Server, and then that AWS Calendar Invite Server keeping tabs on any downstream events that are being managed by this relationship of this organizer to the AWS Calendar Invite Server. Now the organizer of this page is another proxy demo account, Greg Hanchin at 31events.com. You'll see that I have independent accounts. So this is Greg Hanchin at 31events, and then this is Zach at TechVader, two different domains. So I'm going to stop there. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll get on to the next one here for the explainer.